You know, they say life throws you curveballs. For me, it felt like a constant barrage of them, and the biggest one came when I finally thought I had everything figured out, and I finally dared to hope. My name is Anthony. I'm 35, from Pasig City, and for most of my life, I've been alone. Not by choice at first, but then it became my choice. My parents died when I was 16, just like that. One day they were there, the next, gone. After that, I was tossed around like a parcel, from one relative to another for 6 years. Aunts, uncles, cousins, everyone meant well, I guess, but I never truly belonged. Always an outsider, always feeling like a burden. So, at 22, I decided, no more. I'd live my life alone. No baggage, no attachments, and I did. For years, I became a tricycle driver. It's honest work, it's hard work, day in, day out, navigating the streets of Pasig. My studio apartment was small, just enough for me. No extra mouths to feed, no extra worries. I liked it that way, simple, predictable. No messy emotions, no family, no dependence. In my mind, family was just a recipe for heartache and responsibility I couldn't afford, emotionally or financially. I saw other drivers talking about their wives, their kids. I just nodded, smiled inside. I thought, good for them. Not for me. I'd seen enough of that family life to know it wasn't for me. I built my walls high, protected my heart. I was content with my routine. Driving, eating, sleeping, repeat. No drama, no expectations. It's just me, my trike, and the open road. Then one sweltering afternoon, she flagged me down, Jessica. She was going to work a busy office building downtown, and as she was the most beautiful woman I had ever seen, ever. Her smile, even just a polite one, lit up my entire world. Her eyes so kind, I felt something I hadn't felt in years, maybe ever. A tremor, a spark, something beyond my carefully constructed walls. As she was getting off, I gathered every ounce of courage I had. My hands were shaking on the handlebars. "Ma'am," I blurted out, Can I have your number?" She hesitated. Could see it. A polite smile, a slight frown. Most women would just say no, but I persisted just a little, my desperation showing. Then she took out her phone. My heart pounded. She typed in her number, handed it back, and gave me a soft smile before walking away. I just sat there, staring at the numbers like it was a winning lottery ticket, and my hands were still shaking. The small hi and hello texts turned into long conversations. Days turned into weeks. And those weeks turned into I love yous. It felt fast, maybe too fast, but it was real. So real, our connection deepened rapidly. We found comfort and passion in each other's company. We started meeting at a private place weekly, just to be together, to share intimate moments away from the world. I was falling hard, deeper than I ever thought possible. She was everything I never knew I wanted. I, which was once so gray, was suddenly bursting with color. I was happy, truly terrifyingly happy. Then came the day. We were together, just talking, laughing. At me, her eyes serious, a little nervous. "Anthony," she said, her voice soft, "I have a confession to make." My heart dropped. I braced myself. Had she done something wrong? Was she leaving? I loved her so much. I was ready for anything, or so I thought. She took a deep breath. "I'm a single mom, Anthony. I have a daughter, Tanya. She's 5. That's why I've never invited you to my place. Not to hide her, but because I needed to know your reaction first." The words hung in the air. A single mom, a child, instant family. My mind reeled. What the hell? I actually heard myself say it. It wasn't a question. Profound, visceral reaction. My entire life I had run from this. From the baggage, the responsibility, the potential for pain. And now the woman I loved more than anything was handing me the very thing I swore I'd never have. I looked at her beautiful face etched with apprehension, waiting for my response. I loved her. I truly did, but a child, a family. It was too much for the man who had always been alone. I couldn't do it. My past, my fears, they screamed louder than my love for her. I stood up. I mumbled something. I don't even remember what. I walked away. I just left her there. I stopped seeing her, stopped texting, stopped calling. For weeks, just drove. My tricycle, day in and day out, the silence in my apartment louder than ever before. My mind was a battlefield. I loved Jessica. Every fiber of my being wanted to be with her. But she had the one thing I swore I didn't want. The one thing that represented everything I ran from. Family. I tried to convince myself I was doing the right thing, protecting myself, protecting her even. I wasn't cut out for family life. I was a loner. That's who I was, who I had always been. But the more I stayed away, the more I missed her. Her laugh, her smile, the way she looked at me. The emptiness in my life was suddenly unbearable. My studio apartment felt like a prison. I thought about Tanya, a little girl, innocent. Would I be a good father? Could I be? The fear was paralyzing. But the thought of never seeing Jessica again was even worse. More weeks passed, sleepless nights, endless driving. And then, slowly, a realization dawned on me. My fear of family wasn't about them. It was about me, my past, and my unresolved pain. I finally made up my mind. I would go to Jessica. I would apologize. I would tell her I loved her, and that nothing, not even my deepest fears, could change that. I would embrace them. It was late. The streets of Pasig were dark, but I didn't care. Jumped into my tricycle, my heart pounding with a desperate hope. I had to get to her. Now, I sped through the night faster than I ever had. 100 kilometers an hour, maybe more. All I could think about was how stupid I had been. Hiding away, cowering from the instant family that was presented to me, my mind was racing, filled with visions of Jessica, of Tanya, of the life we could have. No, I was so focused on my thoughts, on my regret, on my desperate need to make things right, that I wasn't focused on the road. The streetlights blurred, a sudden flash of movement, a sickening thud. My trike swerved violently. My heart froze. I hit someone. My blood ran cold. I slammed on the brakes, the tires screeching. Trike skidded to a halt. My skin crawled with dread. I stumbled out, my legs weak, my breath caught in my throat. I walked slowly, hesitantly, towards the crumpled figures on the asphalt. My vision swam. No, it couldn't be. My world tilted on its axis. It was Jessica, and beside her a small, still form, Tanya. Her little backpack spilled open, crayons scattered on the dark road. My love, my instant family, lying there. Resolution? There was no resolution. Only the unbearable weight of what I had done, the family I never wanted until I did. Thin, in my desperate rush to embrace them, I destroyed them. The lesson. It's etched into my soul every single day. Don't let your past define your future. Don't let fear dictate your choices. Don't hesitate when love calls, because life is fleeting. The biggest regret isn't that I loved them. I'd said I waited, that I let my own demons blind me to the greatest gift I was ever offered. And in my blindness, I became the very thing I feared, a source of profound, irreversible pain. Now I just exist. Every sunrise is a reminder of the night I lost everything. Every passing tricycle is a reminder of the vehicle that carried my hope and then my despair. I live with the silence now. The silence of an empty apartment. The silence of a life that could have been filled with laughter, with love, with family, and the deafening silence of my own regret. This is my story. It's hard to share, but maybe it helps someone else avoid a similar pain. Life is precious, and so are the people who offer you love, even if it comes in a form you didn't expect. If my story resonated with you, please like this video to help others find it. And for more personal stories about life, love, and the lessons learned, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more contents like this.